Hello. Okay, partner project. Are you ready? Of course, you know that we are creating tonight with the Marks & Co. Project Life Kit from Studio Calico, which I just have to say at the beginning of my segment is just about as fun to open as it is to play with, because Studio Calico's packaging on these kits is so phenomenal. It's like truly getting a gift in the mail. All right. The project that we are going to make together tonight is a 3-page Project Life spread, okay? And I am one who loves to come up with concepts or ideas that are kind of built around a theme. So the theme of these 3 pages is the beginning, I have to make sure I say it right, the beginning of the end of the year, okay? I am one who, September's my favorite month. Really had to pin me down. I love September. Because you're looking back on everything that's happened so far and you have this chance to look forward to the very end of the year and the holiday season and what you want it to be like. And I don't know, I just love the fresh start. It's kind of a second fresh start, and I love that about September. So I wanted to take that opportunity and kind of weave that together into a project, okay? And then when I got the kit in the mail, there's this awesome stamp that you're going to see. It's the You Are Here stamp. And so I'm calling this my You Are Here project, which is a chance to reflect back and then, project forward. Okay? How's that? And one more thing before we actually dive into the project. There is a handout posted in the Pajama Party Classroom. If you haven't printed it yet, print it now while you're watching my segment. Because then you can kind of look there and listen and get excited about what you can make. If you've already printed the handout and you're prepared, you have your photos and everything ready to go, so proud of you, then you can actually work along with me in this first segment as we go through each of the pages and talk about which photos go where and which product goes where. When I come back in the second segment tonight, we're going to look at really some of the extra fun things that you can do with the Studio Calico embellishments. And it really is, I think in my mind, after playing with it, Studio Calico is this marriage between the simplicity of Project Life and the creativity of traditional scrapbooking. And it's just so fun, okay? So here we go. I'm actually gonna stop here for a second and then I'll come back and show you actual pictures because that's the easiest way to do it and walk you through the project, okay? Before we build, each of the pages that are part of our project tonight, I'm going to show you a slide that just has the specific kit products that will be used on that particular page. So these are all of the Project Life cards and other elements that will be used on page 1 of our project. So you can kind of quickly grab them out of your kit and set them aside for page 1. So let's talk photographs. Starting in the upper left-hand corner, you are going to need one 4x6 horizontal picture of either you or your family, depending on who you are scrapbooking for with this project. In the second row, you'll see that there are 2 3x4, what I'm calling focus photos. These photos represent the this and that of where you have spent your time and your effort and your resources this year. Your focus might be 2 people, and that is what my focus has been. But it might also be 2 projects, maybe a big project at work, or maybe you've done a lot of work on your yard or something in your home, or maybe you have a new baby or a new pet. So anything that has just taken a lot of time and energy goes right here in the second row. And then you have the option of converting these images to black and white. And I really love the way the black and white images play off the black in some of the kit elements. And so that's always an option. And then the last photo is a photo you love. It's just a photo that when you see it, you just have an emotional response and you just go, oh, I love that picture. And you can print it either as a 4x6 or you have the option of printing it a tad smaller as a 4x3 and then mounting it on a contrasting cardstock. Up in the upper right-hand corner, let's start with the heart card, which is going to become our title card. I want you to choose either the Hello or the Amazing stamp from the Cal Barteschi stamps. Stamp it there with the black ink and then add a word, add life or another word with the basic gray letter stickers. And then, of course, you have the option of adding a thin border with a black pen all the way around. Opposite that card is the Today, Tomorrow, Forever card down in the bottom left. And that's where I want you to use the basic gray letter stickers again with the principle of repetition, okay, to tie this page together. And you could add your 2013 word, you could add a family motto, you could add a short phrase or quote, something that has meaning to you. And then, hello, cutest thing ever is the confetti that came in this kit. And I want you to take some of that confetti and sprinkle it down in front of your family photo or the picture of you. And then wait, of course, until we slip the photo in that goes on the other side, okay? But then once you've got both photos in and the confetti, you can sit down at your sewing machine and then just sew that one pocket up and seal that confetti inside. The confetti plays so beautifully with or off of the bright orange ampersand card, which, of course, is going to tie your this and that focus photos together. The last thing is down in the bottom, to embellish your photos I love, or your photo I love, you can add the cute little OU button, and you can also add in a white ink that I'm going to tell you about momentarily, the Cal Barteschi heart stamp. For page 2, these are the products that you will need from the Marks & Co. kit. There are 2 horizontal 4x6 Project Life cards. You're going to use the Cal Barteschi stamps again, and then the little bag of sequins. And then I also photographed the ink pad that I used on this page, and I've stamped with, so it's a Brilliance pad, it's a white ink, and I use that to stamp directly onto some photographs, and you'll see that in just a moment. So photographs on page 2, let's start in the corners. Up in the upper right-hand corner is a 4x6 horizontal picture of some big anticipated event, something that you looked forward to and that you celebrated. So like a graduation, okay? Down in the bottom left is a 4x6 horizontal photo of a small moment. The kind of moment that you just savor. It's most likely an everyday, just occurrence, and it's just something that when it happens, you go, you know what, life is just really good. I love watching my daughter Addie create, and those are the moments that I most cherish. And then in the middle, let's look at these 3x4 photos. Starting with the left, there are 3 photos. I'm calling them your personality photos, and they can be of the same person or pet, or they can be of different people. They're just great personality photos that remind you of people that you love in your life this year. That last photo on the right, I'm super excited about. It's called the You Are Here photo, and I want you to take a picture of your feet in September, okay? So if you haven't taken this photo already, you can get up tomorrow morning and go stand somewhere and take a picture. And this is me and Addie in our new matching shoes, and there's a little story behind that. But we walked out into the rain, and I decided to stop and take a picture, and that's my You Are Here. As far as kit elements go, I want you to take the 4x6 card that has the speech bubble on it and insert that in the upper left, and then the schedule card down in the lower right. And I love that both of these cards give us a chance to, again, capture life right now or thus far in 2013. So on the speech bubble, go find some authentic soundbite from your life, maybe just a quote that someone has said or something that is said often in your home, and just handwrite that right onto that speech bubble. And then that, of course, that's where I went and grabbed a photo. It's not a current photo. It's a photo that's a couple years old, but it goes with a quote that Chase said this year. And then I love this schedule card, and this is where you're obviously not going to fit everything in your life on this one card, but you can record or document a general idea of what your schedule looks like, right now in September 2013. It's a Monday through Friday schedule, and you can just sort of pen in where certain things are happening in your life. And trust me, those kind of things change, as you probably know, but you'll go back in a few years and be really grateful that you have that record. And then we've used the Cal Barteschi stamps with that white Brilliance ink that I talked about. And I pulled all of those photos out of the middle, and I put them right next to each other on my work table, and I just stamped those arrows right across, and then ending with the You Are Here stamp, which I just think is so totally fun. Okay, for the last and final page in our project, we are going to use the D design of the Becky Higgins Project Life pocket pages. And then we're also going to be using 5 of the smaller 3x4, or 4x3 rather, Project Life cards. So if you can pull those cards from your stash, then get those ready to go, as well as that little bag of sequins. We're not done with that yet. So photos for page 3 are really easy. You're going to need 3
vertically oriented 4x6 photos, one for each of the 3 past seasons in 2013. So winter, spring, summer. And then we're going to leave that last pocket open for some great photo that you're going to take in the next month or two to represent your 2013 fall. And I just love seasonal photos. Even if you live in a place that's perfectly sunny year-round, there are certain things that we do and certain traditions that we honor, each season of the year. So use these 4 photos to just sort of visually summarize your 2013. Let's wrap up this project with page 3. Take all of your project life cards, slip them right down the middle in those pockets, and start with the daily stuff card at the top. And I would invite you to create a list of 3 or more items that are just things that you use and appreciate and possibly take for granted in your life in 2013. These are the kind of lists I love to make them because you'll look back in 2 or 3 or 10 years and go, wow, I totally remember that. The second pocket down, I'm going to call a free-for-all card. You can do whatever you want in that pocket. Maybe there's another card in the kit that you didn't get to use yet. Maybe you want to insert another photo. You can do something similar to what I've done. I really want to focus on those bottom 2 pockets. The card with the heart, I'd love you to stamp with a set of stamps that you already own, Holiday 2012, and I would love you to walk away and just reflect on the holidays last year. What do you remember now? What were the moments, the people, the traditions, what is it that you did that really created the memories that you now cherish? Because you can take that reflection and the energy that comes from that, and you can project it forward and really start to think about how you can make the upcoming holidays special and memorable. I find that as a woman, I pretty much have to make it happen, the holiday season. And even when I'm trying to simplify, the holidays can be completely overwhelming. So I love to just do that. Take a little quiet time, think back, reflect back so that I can think forward. And that's kind of the big picture of this whole project, is that even in pocket pages and just with a handful of photos, we have the ability to really look back on our life and recognize the good things that are happening, the big events, the small moments, the personalities of the people we love. We can do all of that. We can celebrate all of that in a very compact amount of space and with not a lot of effort, and we can still have a lot of fun doing it. So I'll be back in segment 2 with more about the details and the fun things you can do with the embellishments in the Marks & Co. kit. But right now I'm going to send it back to Angie and Wendy in the studio.